Hello and welcome to Channel Sports on Sunday. I am Ken Ochonogo. What a week of excitement, what a week. What sport offers you this, and that is the beauty of sport, because you wake up one morning and then the news starts breaking. And then after that, another, after that, another, after that, another, and then you ask yourself, can we take this? Such a time, even when we are saying sport is supposed to be on partial lockdown. Let's start with the good news before the big one. The National Sport Festival, that's okay. It will hold January 3rd to 18th. I mean, they shifted it just 1 month because it was postponed actually to December 3rd to 18th. And then, but because of the COVID-19 things, I think sport is our constituency. It's actually our constituency. So there's no reason why we should be against sport starting or not starting. But we have said, above all things, there is life. And if there is any that will compromise anybody's life, it's better we err on the part of caution. So basically, when the Ministry of Sports and then our COVID-19 handlers, the PTDF and all of them, said, this is what we are going to do. This is what the things you should put in place before you do that. I do understand, yes, because in a nation where there are no championships, there are no competition, most of them are not employed. They only get, how do I say it? They are tournament, they only end during the tournament. When they enter camp, you get a camp allowance. They feed on those allowances, and then all those things come from the state coffers. We know how difficult it is. But definitely, you just have to strike a balance. I know a lot of my friends who are sport commissioners, and I know they are saying what is happening. The government has brought money. We are feeding them. Of course, there's accountability. There is a dispense. We do understand that the resources are scarce, and then if you are brought for this, there is no way you have to go back to meet the governor, because it has to go back to the office of the governor, and everything rests on his desk, on his head. Of course, the money you give to us, we have finished it. Can you give us more? Because it has to be dependent on time. It's a time factor. The time frame to which, and that time when the athletes are in camp, you must feed them. So if you are supposed to feed for 21 days and feeding for 42 days, definitely they have to bring that again. So we understand that. But let's hope we do it. Let's hope we do it. Let's contact sports. Let's just do it. But for us here, we're thinking that probably because Tokyo 2020 has been shot to 2021, but would have just pushed it a little bit further, used it as trials. Those who exempt, you call them, select them. It might still start because probably about maybe 5 to 6 months to when the game is supposed to start. After January, we're looking about June, July, August. So maybe it's still the same purpose. We're all doing it 20. We have carried over 2020 into 2021, but then we are still in 2020. So that will start with that. But then the biggest of the news has to be the demise of the one and only Diego Armando Maradona. And we know his last match was against Nigeria at USA 94. What a man. You can describe him. I think for of you who watched that movie, the good, the bad, the ugly, I think everything has to do with Maradona. You will see the good, you will see the bad, you will see the ugly, you will see the controversial, you will see the excitement, you will see anything. There is no aspect of life you want to look at that you will see Maradona. Some kids, somebody's even suing now. The guy is suing. The guy said, go and exhume his body because he's my father. Let's go and do some paternity tests. I tell you this, the legend that is Maradona will continue. But the excitement that he brought on the pitch of play is unarguably one of the greatest. But then, now we looked at it a few weeks back, I think 2-3 weeks ago, when we talked about between himself, Maradona, Pele, Messi, probably Cristiano Ronaldo, who is the greatest, and we're talking about comparing eras. So now that he's dead, that controversy, that comparison between himself and Pele is still there. But someone pointed it out to me, say, Ken, do you realize that Pele won his World Cup before Maradona was born? I say, wow, I have not put in that particular contest. He won the World Cup in 1958 at the age of 17, and by 1960, that was when Pele was born. So I have somebody in the harbor. Before I come to the question, it's also his special day. Let me just run through the other things. Mike Tyson, okay, there's always one Tyson. Actually, Tyson Fury was named after Mike Tyson. So definitely, if we try to mix the two Tyson, don't get it there. Because Tyson Fury, they named it after Mike Tyson. So you can imagine now he's already a world champion. Probably, both of them might be in the ring. And then if it's going to be 1.5 minutes per round, because this one happens. So Mike Tyson and Roy Jones Jr., they did that exhibition fight, and then it ended in a draw. We'll look at the details if we can. Lewis Hamilton, what else can you say? He has already sealed the championship, 7 championships, and then 7 in a row constructor for Mercedes. But the thing is, can he get century? You know, when you in basketball, it's a triple-double. You know, you score the points, you block, you do assist. But in this case, we are talking about, you know, Michael Schumacher did 68-91, 68 pole position, 91 wins. So he didn't make a century. But right now, this man is on 98, 95. So he's almost there. He's almost there. So definitely, I think it's not a matter of if. It's going to be a matter of when he's going to do that. I will ask her, just stay tuned because we'll look at that too. The Tigers is out there. They're out there, right, in Equatorial Guinea trying to do us proud. They won their first 2 matches. I think their match will be against Mali. They will also do that. Another big one. CAF just brought the sledge and gave it on the hammer of Ahmad. Boom. I tell you this, when politics starts, politics is not only sport politics is one of the worst. I tell you, they will allow you to get there, and they will just bring out those things, you know, and then you have done. And they say, guy, go and sleep for 5 years. We are suspending you. We are not banning. Just go. After 5 years, you can come back. But he says he's contesting it. We shall look at what he said. He breached some sections, you know, of the ethics, and then he mismanaged some funds. He took some people to Hajj. He took some of them to Hajj. In Nigeria, he said it's nothing because the Nigeria FA, they will take all the state FAs, they will take them to World Cup. They will take 2014, they took them to World Cup. 2018, they took them to World Cup. It's nothing new here. You take them. The fund is not from their pocket. It's from the state coffers. It's not from the pocket of the NFF president. It's from the coffers of the Nigerian Football Federation. They take them there. They all go there at our expense, at the expense of football. Even when they shut down football in Nigeria. So it is not new. It's not novel. People are borrowing a lot of this from us, but they know that over there they get slammed for doing it. But in Nigeria, it goes on. So also the FA and the NFF and then the Sport Ministry, they've come to compromise. They've agreed. We talked about the contract last week. We're saying sacro. Will the minister bring the money? Probably the minister saw results. Okay, fine, no problem. We are going to keep him, but we are going to employ team psychologist. I think my friend Robert Okoso used to be there. I don't know what happened. He's still there. He's still competent. I'll get some psychologists to join them. And match readers. That one beats me. Are you saying Rod does not know that he needs a psychologist and he does not know that he needs match readers in order to succeed? We are the one that have to tell him. Well, Obu say happy birthday, Obu. Obu, today is his birthday. So he is here. Happy birthday, my guy.
Good afternoon, Ken.
Good afternoon.
Thank you so much.
Rod does not know that he needs match psychologist.
See, why? Okay, when I saw the match psychologist and match reader,
yes,
and I said to myself, why do we need to get a match? Even if he needs to have deputies who help him read the game. Why do we make it official that we're employing a match reader for a supposedly qualified coach?
Yes, an expatriate too.
Ken, I think it's atrocious, and it's the meaning of a coach of his caliber. Any coach that knows his work will not let this happen in the open. Then again, what an interesting week it has been.
Yeah.
You see, immediately the news broke about Maradona's death. I was thinking about the harsh realities of life. Like 2 weeks ago, we were talking about Diego. At that point, once I heard the news of his death, I felt I was a bit harsh.
Yeah. No, you have been objective.
Yeah, I was a bit, but this is life. You know, once that life is no more, you have to take you have to do some drawbacks here and there. But he's given us a beautiful time, a beautiful career, and he crowned it up by coaching Argentina, taking them to the World Cup, even though he was sacked soon after the World Cup. But at least he's left his footprint in the sands of time. He's left a legacy that will outlive even generations yet unborn. So we can only pray that the Lord grants his soul peace and grants his family the fortitude to bear this loss. Then African football are mad. This canary never stops singing. They never stop singing. Yeah. It's one of those things. Is the usual number here?
Is the usual number here? Okay, all right. Baby, let us see. We start with the Maradona story. Like we said, early in the week, the news break that, you know, of course, he went for surgery. We're all aware. We're following him. He's been going in and out. I remember some years back when Fidel Castro was still alive. He was so heavy, that they needed my guy. If something is not done for him to lose weight, they took him to a health clinic in Cuba. The Cuban government did all that at expense, the state expense. So this is a South American icon, and then it's not just the property of Argentina. He's our own, like we talk as an African. So he's a South American. So the Cuban government took him there, everything rent, everything free in the health clinic that he was treated. He stayed there for as long as he wished. He was, made comfortable. He came out of there. Argentina looked at it and said, look, this is our icon. This okay. You come and coach the national team.
Let's put it this way.
Yes.
I look at the honor the nation of Argentina has given to him.
Yes.
He was allowed to lie and sit in the presidential palace.
Yeah.
And the Argentines were allowed, other security measures, they were allowed to come and see him. And he was given a befitting burial. I was watching it in the news and, well, it's one of those things, it's no more, but I love the way they honored him because not only in death do you honor people. We have this tradition in Africa that only when people die that you honor them. I'm glad that the people of Argentina, they appreciated Maradona when he was alive. And they gave him the honor he deserves when he passed on. And this is what we ask for in this part of the world. We demonize each other here, but when the person dies, we all come out with sweet words and tributes. This must change. It's not an African culture. It's a witchcraft mentality.
It's a witchcraft mentality. So let us get away from that witchcraft mentality. I don't know what that is. I think some terms don't drop and you ask yourself, what does it mean? Witchcraft mentality. PhDs, they pull him down and stuff like that. And you look at him and then look at his burial and compare and contrast that with how as when Stephen Okechukwu left Mother Earth, and then there was no official from the Football Federation. There was nobody over there to go and honor him. He just went in there, one of the greatest that ever lived in terms of African football, in Nigerian football. Won the Nations Cup as a captain. If I forget that, he won the league with NMB, won the Wafu Cup back to back. In fact, it was back to back final. It was 3 years he was maltreated. That was how NMB withdrew. They've won it the first year. That is the cup that Rangers have gone and failed. Insurance have gone and failed. Everybody have gone and they now went there. They won it back to back. Now, after winning the Wafu Cup, he led Nigeria there, won the Nations Cup as the captain, won the Nations Cup as a coach, qualified us for the World Cup, so there is nothing. But when he left, in terms of achievement, you only say Maradona won the World Cup. Maradona didn't win the kind of thing that Keshi won for Nigeria. Are you getting it? But then we treated him shabbily. While Maradona, look at it, they gave the national team, like you said, to extend his life. Yeah. To say, this is your ambition.
It has always been his life ambition.
It's okay. You go and coach. This is not because you are too competent.
Yes, because there were criticism at the point they appointed him. Because I'm not sure how much of his coaching badges he has done at that point. Yes. But they just gave him that job. It was an honor given to him. Okay, go and do this. Let's see what you can do.
Yes, and then the result didn't matter for them. Yes. But then look, go with Maradona. You are Maradona. Take the team. You are Messi. You have Messi. We have Maradona. Why don't we let them go and do that. I think, like you said, when our heroes are alive, it is good, like the sport ministry have done something possible, trying to say identifying the icon, the sport icons, their names remain, name monuments after them. But then when they are alive, what do you give to them? How do you make them feel?
How did you impact their lives? Because most of them in Nigeria, they oftentimes they come out to beg for funds for basic medical treatment. It shouldn't be. People who have served the nation meritoriously should be adequately taken care of at some point. If we can take care of our politicians, even after they have served under whatever guise, we should. These are people who have bled for the nation. We need reorientation. A lot needs to be changed. Really.
A lot needs to be changed positively. Also, let us see if we can take one or two tributes. I know there was a tribute from the special one. He talked about Maradona. I think, and Tyson also remember that in '86, both of them were world champions 4 times in game. But you can imagine '86 till now. Tyson stopped fighting in 2005, 15 years ago. But take that back to '86 when he won the world, when he won the world heavyweight, and that was WBC. And the same WBC fight that he fought years tonight. So let's see if we can take Mourinho's tribute on the great one, Diego Armando Maradona. I think okay. Mourinho talked about, my son, my father told me something, teach my son. Klopp, of course, he's one of the greatest. What think about Diego and Maradona? There is Diego and there is Maradona. We know there is also Amandu. If you like, put the three together. I understand that. But then Gary Lineker was quite gracious. But okay, talk about the first goal, Obum, the first goal and the second goal. The first goal, what we're talking about here, that he attributed to God, that God, it was the hand of God, not Maradona's hand, it was the hand of God. But the second one was the mark of a genius. It remains one of the greatest goals ever scored. Which one? Okay, do we remember? Okay, we remember him for the first, or you want to remember him for the first or the second?
There's no way you cannot remember Jesus without remembering Christ.
Okay,
they go hand in hand. There's no way you pick out one of the goals and not talk about the second one. The second one was a genius. The way he went about it was pure brilliance. You don't see that very often today. Then the first one, I can't find the right words to qualify. I jumped Peter Shea, and the referee thought it was not to check. And what was the linesman doing at the far end of the pitch?
But the thing is that you can see the innocence in Maradona. He said, when I scored the goal, I knew, and then I saw my teammate. So I beckoned on them. I said, come and celebrate with me. So that because if you celebrate with me, they won't disallow the goal. You have not cheated. I'm sorry. I say they should come and celebrate.
It's still a big heartbreak to the English people tomorrow.
And then that is what the graciousness you see in Gary Lineker for an English international.
Not many English tabloids spared Maradona.
At the point, Maradona was not given visa to enter UK. They said because of his drug problem, but I know they were quite bitter at what he did. And then you jump that, it was after the Falklands War. I think that was in 82 or so, 82 with the Falklands before the 86. That UK went in and defeated Argentina in their background, took over there. So there were a lot of hot blood. You beat me, your soldiers beat me, your army beat me there, but my army my football army also took a point. So when we open the lines, we want to hear a lot of you. What do you think of Maradona? His days in Napoli, in Napoli, like we said, there are three eras in Napoli. Before Maradona, and after Maradona. Napoli has those two league titles. Those are two titles they won during the era of Maradona. Almost everything they won was, it is after now they also won the Coppa Italia. It is just not that Napoli that Gattuso led them to winning this other Coppa Italia ever since, So you can imagine, and when he walks at a point in time in Naples, when Maradona walks through the street, you will see mothers carrying their children to Maradona and said, "Please, God, bless this child for me." Maradona will lay his hand on those children and bless them. We are going on a break up and calm down. When we come back, we'll continue the show. Stay with us. All right, you're welcome back. Before you came in, Obum just asked me what happened. And I was about saying what happened. I was not trying to tell you what happened before you guys came in. The thing with this live show is that you just can't be, you just have to be on alert, or else you can cut off guard. Okay, while we're there, we just walked into the studio. Benny Ajala, you're welcome to the show.
Thanks, Ken. It's nice having me.
Okay. He was asking me, because before we went on break, he was to say something. I said, wait until we come back. And he was talking about that, Napoli, are proposing to name their stadium, after the great one, Maradona, the way he was revered right there in Naples. I mean, I don't think any city can take to it, somebody like that. But I now try to try to point out that, when you look at Argentine and Brazilian players, the Argentine players, wherever they are, it's like they tend to have, the impact on the city. Three players now, because you take it from, either of you take it from there. He's just talking about Napoli and Maradona. One of the contestants for the presidency of Barcelona said they would like to name their stadium after the Nou Camp after Messi. But remember, there is one Betty Gold, Fiorentina. Yeah. All right, you take it from there.
Okay, for the Argentines, it has to do more.
Okay, we have a caller. Sorry, my dear. Sorry, sir.
From Sapele.
We are going straight from Sapele. Hello. Hello.
Good afternoon, Mr. Ken.
Good afternoon. How are you?
I'm fine.
Yeah.
Obum, happy birthday to you.
Thank you so much, Ruben.
Yes, I like your cap.
It's a birthday cap.
Okay. You see, let me quickly contribute. Okay, Let me quickly contribute to the program.
Yeah.
You see, the whole world is celebrating
Maradona.
Maradona.
Yeah.
We lost Keshi. We lost Shaibu Amodu.
Yeah.
All our greats. These are things that we should portray to the world what they meant to us while they were still living.
Exactly.
But you could see the way the white people do in every football game. Even our local leagues didn't observe a minute silence for Keshi. I stand to be corrected.
No, I think they did. I think they did. For that,
the first match the Eagles played,
the first
even
match
had
the
it.
Eagles played, I
Sure,
think
you
It was a Nations Cup qualifier.
So
Yeah,
my take is this: we should copy the good things from the Western world.
Yeah.
We should copy the good things from Western. Let us start celebrating our own while they are alive. I believe Diego Maradona will be happy wherever he is, because even while he was alive, he knew that the whole world was celebrating him while he was alive.
I won't say anything. I will not say anything. Pele is the senior brother because Pele won 3 World Cup. And like we said, Maradona was born in 1960. Before he was born in 1960, Pele at the age of 17 has won the World Cup in 1958 right there in Sweden. Okay, please take it up from there.
Okay. So we're talking about the impact of the Italian players in Argentine players.
Yes.
And we should also be mindful that they have a large Italian community in the Latin America.
Because even the Pope,
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
There is this, the
Yeah.
Pope
So
himself.
they have this large community. So it's like most of them come back to play for the, like, there is this player in 2006. I can't recollect his name. He was of Italian, Argentine origin, but he played for the Italian national team. So, someone like Maradona, Ruben was talking about Amodu. The same thing Amodu did. For almost 38 years, no Northern team in Nigeria had won the FA Cup.
Yeah.
And Amodu broke that jinx.
With
Olafe.
Your friend is on the line, Olafe.
Okay.
Oh, how are you?
Yeah, thank you very much. I really appreciate you today for mentioning Keshi. Because I want to let you know, I can't forget Keshi. I can't. And what Keshi do, the way you analyze it, that is what the Keshi wins. And today, I like the way remember Maradona. I can't believe we can't do that to Keshi. Apart from that, as a journalist, sport journalist, please, the people, I'm the one I really am not the against of God. But I want to let you know one thing. The manager that is managing our coach is the same manager managing 10 players in Super Eagles today. So that is what I'm trying to let you know at that time, that there are something we need to fish out. A manager that is managed boys today, in 10 players in the Super Eagles today, is the same manager. So there's something going on. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much. Of course, that is news to me. I don't have that information. But I do also know that, I think it was the same manager who was managing Mourinho that also manages some of those stars that were also played in whatever. But this is national team.
At club level, we can overlook it. But at national team level, it tends towards nepotism.
Yeah, but how can a manager handle 10 players?
Squad of
22? Is it only his players? Okay, maybe he's managing the creep. Is he managing the new ones or the old ones or the the thing is sometimes you just drop these bombs and then you disappear. But you say you have trained our court. We are journalists who also investigate and get the facts of what you have just seen. So we'll try and do that. And if we have it that it is true, you know us here, we'll bring it. As long as it is a fact. But if it is rumors, we don't deal with rumors, we don't do hearsay. But if those are facts, that a manager that is managing our own coach, General, also manages 10 of the players in the national team. Okay, we shall look at it. I don't know if there are breaches or if there are whatever. But like I know, like in club, there are super managers who manage some players. That's why if you want to get
legally,
the player,
there is nothing wrong, but ethically,
they'll say
it's not appropriate.
this manager, the same Jurgen Klopp has the same manager. So if you want this
it's
player,
more of insider trading.
It is easier for you to get the player because all those negotiations with the manager, especially where the agent is playing tough, you say it is the same agent that has them, and then you go over there. I remember when some of those players moved to Manchester United, Zlatan and all those things. I know they were the same super agent that was managing them and has issue that brought them in here. That they make so much money.
So Ken, just to round up, it got to a stage that Diego, the registrar in Naples, confirmed that in the 7 years he spent in Naples, 515 kids were either registered as Diego or baptized as Diego. And now 515
children
born within that period. And now thousands of people who are not Argentines in Naples goes by that name. Either Diego, Diego Armando, or Diego Armando Maradona in full.
Wow. I mean, how impactful. I mean, how else can you impact?
You took that word from my mouth because when you leave positive vibes and legacy, people will emulate you. And this is, we keep referring to Nigeria. People in position of leadership or influence should seek to leave something behind. Not when you leave nothing. You are forgotten within a twinkle of an eye. See the world celebrating Maradona.
Okay, we keep celebrating Maradona. The course will still be there. The National Sport Festival, they say, will take place between the 3rd to 18th of January 2021. They
said, the Presidential Advisory Committee on COVID-19 advised them to move it, and for some reason they moved it. At the beginning of the show, we were talking about the commissioners complaining that the funding, but every state executive, I'm referring to the governors now, they should understand the indices are very clear. It's shifted. The funds were for a particular period of time, and the sports festival has.
They've already made allocation. It should be in the 2021 budget.
They have contingency funds.
I think we should also sympathize with these people. I know certain states. I was in their camp over the weekend. A state. Before it was postponed, they camped their guys in Lagos. After it was postponed, they decamped.
When the new date
this December, they came from, you train everywhere. Places. They came again. Now, after it was postponed, they left this weekend. So, where is the funding coming from? People also have their budget, and I think we should also get to carry everybody along when we take some of these
because one, you want to say something.
Underlying factor here is health grants. The way it is in the world, once you mention COVID, everything takes back burner.
No, but again, the English Premier, English football will start welcoming their fans from December.
Arsenal, 63,000.
Okay, let's go to Ondo. Let's go to Ondo. Who do I have? Shegu. Hello, Shegu. Shegu, how are you? Hello, Shegu. Shegu, if you delay us, I will demand for pounded yam because you are calling from Ondo. I don't know if Ondo and the kitchen to the pounded yam boss. Anyway, Shegu, are you there?
Hello, good afternoon. I can hear you.
Probably if you can't get to us to the studio, probably you need to call back. I don't know. We're waiting. Is it still there? Okay, when you get us, I do call back. Maybe because I'm asking for this. Let me tell you this, Shegu. If you call back, I will ask for pounded yam and fresh fish. Sure, you understand? But that is why we don't have them in Lagos. Here in Lagos, we have fish that come from the. I don't want to call the name, but it's because the way you put it in the fridge, there's something echo. All right, Shegu is still there. Hello, Shegu. Shegu, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. I can hear you now.
Where were you before? Say you are here now. Let's pop up the volume, Shegu. Pop up the volume. Hello.
All right. Good afternoon, Mr. Ken.
Yes.
Good to be on the show and good to see you again after a long while. All right. Quickly, I just want to talk about Maradona. Of course,
we are straining, Shegu. We are straining. What's the issue?
When we grew up, spin the round on the field. You know that this is an icon in football. And when he died, I had to go back to watch videos, of 1986.
Okay.
We went back to, I look back at the World Cup in 1986. I look at the quality of play, the goals scored. the reality is that we might never see another Diego Maradona again. We might never see somebody who enjoys football, who makes football look like, something beautiful. You make it look like you're dancing, on the football pitch. We just wish him, the very best, wherever he may be right now.
Yeah.
And once again, good to see you again and good to step on. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Shangu, you have gone. Where is my Shangu? Okay, no problem. When next you call, before they pass your call to us, you will pay your fine. Okay, he said, but that, your walls. You look at that game he played.
I know the beauty about that.
Yeah.
Going to that 86.
Yeah.
The highs was more on Platini.
Yes.
Remember what Platini did in Euro 84?
Exactly.
Top scorer, best player, almost 9 goals.
The golden ball.
85, he won the Champions League, the first with Juve. So 86, people thought it would be Platini.
It is France.
Zico was already aging,
yeah.
and that was why he was always coming in. But people thought it would be Platini. But from nowhere, Maradona just blew everybody.
You know what? Exactly. You said from nowhere.
Nowhere.
But look at it. Maradona would have made the 78 team, World Cup team. But they said he was too young. You understand? They said he was too young to make the team. In terms of talent, he would have made that. So the guy would have won at least 2 World Cups. So that's okay. In 79, he now led Argentina to the maiden edition. Now, that was the first of under 20. Yes. The first under 20 actually took place in Africa in 1977 in Tunisia. You understand? It was in Tunisia it took place. So by then it was like an experimental
invitational
something. So let us do it. So let's go to Oyo.
Adeni.
It's like the Southwest people are colonizing to this call. Adeni, how are you?
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yes. I also want to speak about Maradona.
Yeah.
Please, kindly pardon me. I'm not comparing Messi with Maradona. But may I make some similarities between them?
Okay.
So if you allow me, Messi played for Argentina and Barcelona.
Yeah.
Same thing with Maradona.
Yeah.
Messi captain Argentina and Barcelona.
Yes.
I mean, captain his country and not sport. We get the same number 10.
Yeah.
And the hand of God, even though Maradona scored his own against England.
No, go on. I don't want this call to court. No. I don't know where you are going to. I want to, because you're already making your case like, a lawyer in court trying to,
building facts.
You're already building your case. And while you were about to cause, okay, this is where I'm going to, then the line just said no. Please, Adeni, if you can call back, we want to see the conclusion of this, how do I say it? Lawyer, how do they say it in court? Where it's not presentation, no, it's what? What do they say?
Submission.
Submission. So, that is your submission. So we'll just come and do the submission so that we get this thing done. All right, Tyson is today's show. We're talking about National Sport Fair, like we said. The money will still come out from the state government coffers. But let's see how. We talked about how Ogun State, were able to do this and make profit. The template that Ogun State used, the man that did it is still alive. He's still here consulting. How did they do it that the government of Ogun State did not spend money? You remember when South Africa under Danny Jordan hosted the All Africa Games? Yes. Before we hosted, they made profit.
That was 99.
I think we hosted in
2002.
We hosted they hosted 2003. Yes. They hosted. They came in after the All Africa Games. They came in with the account. They came with how much we made. They came in with and the profit that they made and other things. When we did our own 4 years later,
we are still clearing our vehicles long after Koja.
No, clearing between the office of the Accountant General and the office and the LOC, there was a differential. I don't want to say. Let's go.
Chinedu from Kaduna.
Chinedu, how are you?
I'm doing fine.
Yeah.
How are you?
Fine.
Yeah. I just want to contribute on your show.
Yeah, go on.
Yes, I just want to talk about Maradona.
Yeah.
Yes. One of your callers just wanted to compare Maradona with
Messi. Yeah.
But with due respect, I don't think the two of them are the same.
Okay.
Because Maradona is a great person. These are kind of people that when it's one person, that has that kind of thing in the world.
Maradona is one of a kind. I think you can't have two Messi. You can't have you can only have one Messi. You can only have one Cristiano Ronaldo. You can only have one original Ronaldo de Lima. You can only have one Socrates. You can only have one Franz Beckenbauer. You can only you have each you cannot replicate. But like you said, I think there is this a glamour surrounding Maradona because the way he does his things. Okay. The world have. The things Maradona do and get away with it. Maradona carried a gun and almost shot a journalist.
The things
you understand?
He does and get away with it. I was telling you that I got to know Diego.
Okay.
82 World Cup.
Yes.
I saw a player wearing #1 jersey. Yeah. And I asked my dad why. He said because their numbering for the Argentines was done alphabetically. Order. But only one player got exception. That it was their number 10. And that was Diego. So he was indulged. And he gave it back to the world.
I think he was indulged. I mean,
he's a special
extraordinary talent.
You were saying something about innocence when he said the college should join.
There.
Yes, because Bilardo is like Murillo. Bilardo told his midfielder in that World Cup because of the Mexican heat, don't join in goal celebration.
Okay.
So they were not supposed to be part. So they were confused that coach has said that we should not get why this part saying this. But I said no, come.
And they all went and celebrated. And celebrated the illegal goal.
So it's special.
Their celebration
I think it was a privilege having watched.
Okay, let's go back to Oyo. Okay, Nee is back. Hello, Nee.
Yes, hello.
All right, go on, Nee.
So,
go on.
It's like you are getting me wrong.
Okay.
I'm not comparing Messi with Maradona.
Okay.
I'm only saying the similarities between them.
Okay, beautiful.
So before the call dropped the other time,
I
was saying Maradona cap is club and country.
Yeah.
Lionel Messi cap is a club and country. And they both play for Barcelona and Argentina.
Yeah.
2, the 1986 World Cup, that hand of God. If you remember, Messi has scored similar goal in La Liga.
Yes. But the second goal, but they chopped it off.
From the midfield, and he scored. Messi scored similar goals against Getafe.
Yeah.
But the fact is that you can't compare Getafe with England. You can't compare a World Cup final with the other one.
Yeah.
2, another thing is that, how do I put this? Messi is a star on the football pitch. But Maradona is a star, is great on and off the pitch. So I'm not trying to tell you I'm not comparing.
Now we are getting you. That's why we said we should call back.
Yes. So, and if you permit me, Maradona and Pele, to be honest with you, Pele he plays where there is less competitive. He plays less competitive football compared to Maradona. Because he's opportune. When Pele was playing, the level of competition he encountered is lesser.
On this set, my guys already disagree.
Murillo talk about this.
Okay, let's just finish. Okay, have you finished, Nee?
Don't walk up. Pele won. Go and check. Then we have like 8 countries competing for the World Cup. Not 32 countries.
You are not even going to play 32 teams. To win the World Cup now, even with all the teams you have, you play just seven matches. 7 matches take you to the World Cup final. 7. And you win it. If you go, that is the thing. Because you are playing 3 group stage matches and then 3 other ones in the final. So there is not much difference. In 1966, they so kicked Pele.
Even 62.
Even in 60,
even kicked out of 62.
You understand? They kicked him so much that the guy left in crutches.
I keep telling people, maybe because Pele never played in Europe, but the Intercontinental Cup, it took him the best of Europe, and they were beating Benfica 5-2.
Oh.
So, but again, going back to what he said, I think we should also make a clear distinction between Pele and Maradona and Messi. Leadership was fostered on Messi to motivate Messi. Maradona took upon leadership. Remember, Passarella, their captain in 78, was in 86.
Yes.
But he was not made the captain, and that was one of the things that even got him angry. So he had injury, but Maradona took it up that, no, I'm ready, just like Philip Lam, that took over the leadership from Bala.
Yes.
So Maradona took it by the glove. So Messi was let's make him captain to motivate him. But that was not Maradona. And again, I was thinking, perhaps Maradona connect more with the public because he was not an academy player. But again, if you watch players from the street and players from the academy, players from the street tend to connect more with the public.
And also, Messi has his medical issues.
No.
And you say you understand
I know.
He has been battling. Anytime, just say it 1 second, we are going on. Anytime you want to talk, that's what we're
aside the medical issues, Messi has had, there's this attitude that his teammates have portrayed that Messi tends to have that repels them from him.
I think it's an introvert. It's not that kind of person. Okay, let us go on another break. We're talking about we're looking at the positives, and then when we come back, the lines will still be open, and we shall run through this because it's like today has been a Maradona show. You stay with us. All right, welcome back. It is the Channel Sport on Sunday. We are now in the home stretch of the show. I know it is that, but let us just quickly rush on this. Tyson versus Roy Jones exhibition match ending the draw. Tyson 10 million, Roy Jones 1 million, but they're giving all that to charity. I mean, how do you see that?
Yes, you call it exhibition, and I think that is the fairest way for you to end an exhibition bout. But again, we should also not lose focus that this was where their own tax position as well. When you are giving 10 million to charity, so your tax, you have some tax rebate from the government. I think it's a good thing. They've entertained humanity and they've supported humanity with this bout.
Yeah.
So I think it's a good thing.
All right, that is beautiful because we remember that Tyson at one point in time was even bankrupt, but he came back, get back himself. In fact, right now he runs a marijuana company that makes him almost $1 million every month that he makes. So that means he has gone back to where he's not broke. He's into movies. He's into a lot of things, and that is rediscovering himself.
And that's why when I say good name is better than silver or gold.
The three referees said it was a draw, but Phila's opinions from professionals on the internet said Tyson won that game.
It's an exhibition match.
That is part of them winning belts.
No, but it's good stuff to see that. For them to see how that
54 and 51, I mean, for goodness sake. But of course, they fought for 2 minutes each, not 3 minutes. And that was just it. The match could only be won by a knockout. Yes. And nobody got knocked out. Okay. I stick with you. Like we said, Lewis Hamilton, 98 pool, 94 wins. You understand? This man will get 100.
He will get 100. By next season, first few races next season, he will get it.
That is, if he doesn't get 100 pole, because there are two more races after this.
He might be Dubai, Abu Dhabi.
Yeah.
This guy has been phenomenal, and what he has done. When I was a lot younger, hearing about Michael Schumacher and to be here today and to see that Lewis Hamilton has broken all the records of Michael Schumacher. It's something remarkable. It's not
he equaled one. He has not broken one.
He will still break it.
He can go to number 8, number 9, number 10. You understand? We're talking about 3 points.
He has equal, but by next season he might just break it. But this guy is still young.
And the car is still there. The guy is still there, and he's dry every day. He makes less mistakes.
This guy is remarkable.
Yeah, I think that is the key word. He makes less mistakes. I think that is the key.
Yeah, he's mastering that track. My goodness sake. Yeah, I saw when they did their qualifiers, when they were comparing himself and Verstappen, in areas where the turns that they took, and then the curve or whatever. I tell you this, no.
And I noticed some level of maturity in the way he carries himself
now.
Because look at that time, he was having a gym problem that season. He complained and brought some conspiracy theories here and there. But he's gone in and reinvented himself, and he's comported himself a lot better and wins graciously, loses graciously.
Oh, that is it. Okay, well, before you came, we were talking about General Tro, and then the FA and the minister said, okay, we're not sacking him anymore. We are going to get him match readers. We are going to get him team psychologists. And I was asking my guy, are you saying the coach does not know that
you took the word out of my mind? That's all the way I was looking at that. If it takes the intervention or interference of the minister to suggest we need a
match reader and a
psychologist.
I think
we should. So what have they been running the FA, for goodness sake?
Well, maybe because we just have a new technical department team.
Under Keshi, they were pruning down his assistants. They were sacking everybody that they cannot pay. Meanwhile, they were employing junior coaches for junior team, and that is the thing. I just wonder how we do things.
So, Ken, I want to believe that maybe we're saying the ones he has are not
They said they don't have.
The truth of the matter here.
If he had, they would have said, want to beef it up. They don't want to get him. There's a difference.
The truth of the matter here, what is happening with Genotro is, these are just rhetorics. This man is not qualified to coach our national team. Let's say it the way it is.
But he's there.
No, but he has a contract.
They cannot sign him by the reason of the contract he signed. And there's no money to pay him off his contract. And we are stuck with him.
But wasn't the minister or the ministry carried along when they were, and it was not consulted? I don't like using the word carried along, because in Nigeria, it connotes something negative. Before they renewed his contract.
If you want to do something right, it's not the business of the
minister. Exactly.
A supervisor, you don't. You are more about the tactical issue, not the operational issue. Of course. So the operational aspect has to do with the NFA.
All right. Let's go to Benin.
Osas,
just stop at Osas. Leave the rest. Hello, Osas. How are you? Osas, how are you?
I'm fine. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. He's trying to call your name. So I said, let him just stop at Osas. Why will he just...
Okay, there's no problem. There's no problem. Sorry, you can just call me Terry.
Thank you so much. Welcome to the show.
Okay. I think I'm on the program now.
Yes.
Yeah, we were discussing Maradona, Diego Maradona.
Yeah.
You know, and
what? This line must not cut. Okay.
Apart from his dribbles and all, you could see the passion in him to lift Argentina. You could see the passion to make his team succeed. You could see that passion. It's as if at that time I read that they were above Brazil even in the pecking order. No, the passion is no longer there. All our football teams, national clubs, even that's why we rate him above Messi, far above Messi. The passion, the commitment, the dedication. I had to guess that he was not playing for the money, playing for Argentina at that time.
Yeah.
He wanted Argentina to always be at the top. We don't find such players anymore.
Yeah. Okay, thank you, Sars. We also know, sometimes also the element of luck is there. I think we're a little bit hard on Messi. Messi has taken Argentina to 3 finals, 2 Copa America final and World Cup final in a row. I mean, it tells you that sometimes it is just that little element of that is remaining. But because Argentina still lost with Messi, with Maradona at the 1990 World Cup.
No, Maradona never even played even the final of the Copa America.
At
he
all.
played once. Even when they hosted in 87,
yes.
they were even fourth.
Yes.
So
basically, sometimes we look at Messi and we say, oh,
but
Messi
again, is that element you are talking about, that distinguishing between being great and being good?
Yeah, okay. So you are saying Messi is good.
Not great enough to lead, because he has not won anything with Argentina.
Who says I don't want anything? He has not won anything in the senior team. He doesn't want anything.
Ken, I don't understand what he has not.
Okay.
You tournament.
I concede to you because now you guys are ready. I don't like this 2-1 thing. Because I know when to retreat. I tell you when to retreat. All right, let's move on. The Tigers Afro Basket qualifiers. Good news there. They won 2 matches. I mean, the third match is today against. I think they play Mali today. They played 2. They won 2. And those guys, you can always bet. You always count on their yes. That is it. Yeah. The first match.
South Sudan 76-56.
Yes, and
they
yesterday.
Beat Rwanda 83-62.
And today
they will play Mali today.
All right. So
20-point margin, 21-point margin.
Yeah. So I mean,
maybe today 22-point margin.
All right. You're a mathematician. So that is progression. So basically, that is how we roll with that. The Tigers are doing well. Let's take these results also. The CAF Confederation Cup that we played yesterday. It wasn't too good for us. Of course, there are 2 away matches. 2-1, 3-1. The Futuro Kings, they beat Rivers United by 2-1. And then the ASC Giraffe. They beat Kano Pillars 3-1. The Giraffe are from Senegal.
Pillars scored first.
Yeah.
Kano Pillars scored first.
He scored first and then considered
92-man contingent.
We got the remarkable away goal.
But the thing is, I mean, Obe just mentioned that. Kano Pillars traveled. It's 94. 94-man contingent. I don't know.
Wow.
90. Why? I don't know. Maybe they, okay, because for the chartered flight. So basically, they don't want to waste the space. They want to waste the seat.
But you pay extra code. Extra code.
I don't know.
They might have some form of arrangement.
The fans or whatever, because they are still going to stay in the hotel because the team will not come them over there. A contingent of okay. I don't know. Maybe they will allow all 94 to enter the stadium because of the COVID. All right, we have a call from Lagos. Blessing, how are you?
I'm fine. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Okay.
Go on.
I want to comment on the National Sports Festival.
Okay.
I think we are deceiving ourselves if we say we are running sports in this country. This is being that sports is a global business, and time in, time out, every edition of this National Sports Festival is not aired as when we say it's going to be aired. And no sponsor will put their money into an event where there's so much uncertainty. From one postponement to the next postponement to the next postponement. And basically, for this edition, we have had 2 postponements. And I can bet on a 3rd postponement. Politicians have turned sports into a recreation where they only use it to siphon money from the government coffers.
No. Here you go again. We don't take that here. Sorry, Blessing. We don't take allegations that are not proven. You can't say nobody used to siphon money from government fund. No. You are alleging. If you have your proof, you can get it. Yeah, please withdraw that. Yes. Okay, go on, Blessing. Go on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, during the elections in this country, we saw crowd of persons gathering together for election campaigns. But when it came to sports, we are told that the sports they not go ahead because of COVID-19. Now, festivals, will Nigerians pay to see the events that are going on? They won't pay.
Okay.
Or the commoditized sports that make most Nigerians to start coming out to consume sports.
All right. Sorry,
now you said Ogun State had the festival here they go.
They made profit. We'll get our template. We'll bring in here. We'll bring Buki here. He was the commissioner for sports then. Thank you, because we just have to go. But before we leave, we just want to take this story. Pizzo Mosimane joined the greats. The greats are that there are now only 3 coaches that has won. You can take that. At the CAF Champions Club, we come with 2 different clubs.
Oscar Folon.
He's an Argentine.
He won in Asec Mimosas in 1998 and Raja Casablanca in 1999.
Yeah.
Mahmoud El Gonari, Al Ali, 1982, and Zamalek, 1993.
Yeah.
Pitso Mosimane, Mamelodi Sundowns, 2016.
And Al Ali.
And he was the former South African manager.
And the 2 times he won it, he beat Zamalek in the final.
So he has their number.
Meanwhile,
Zamalek has beaten Shooting twice in the final.
Okay. So 84-96. So it is going around.
So he's taking the revenge on that.
Let's close the show.
Yeah. Let's have a sport agenda.
Let's wish Obum happy birthday. And then Jimmy's daughter is also celebrating birthday today. So come on, say, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Obum. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Yeah. May all your days in your life, every one of you, as we wish him a happy birthday, long life and prosperity, we wish all of you that are watching this show a very, very happy Sunday. Stay blessed. I'm Ken Ochonogo. Enjoy your Sunday.